Hi, I'm Lynn Richardson, and I am so excited because this season is the Jordan year. What do I mean by the Jordan year? I was born and raised in Chicago, and I am a descendant. I call myself a descendant of the repeating Chicago Bulls of the 90s. And guess what? That number 23 led the team to a championship, but it wasn't just one person. It was a team. And so that's why I say this is the Jordan year. It is time for you to get off the sidelines, get into the game, and win in your finances. How are we going to do that? Well, I got to tell you a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Chicago. My grandmother was 75 years old, cleaning homes for wealthy people, putting me through college. She taught me everything that grandmothers teach their children, like go to school, get a good education, get a good job, go to church on Sunday, wear clean underwear, catch get hit by a bus. Right? I was like, why does it have to be such a drastic accident? And if I get hit by a bus, will I have on any underwear when they come find me? Well, you know, grandmamas teach us those things, but I didn't know a lot about money. If I needed money, I'd say, Grandma, I need money for a field trip. She'd tell me to look in the room, on top of the shelf, behind the box, inside a pocketbook, inside a zipper, wrapped up in a piece of paper towel. It's $20. By the time I found the money, I don't even know if I remembered what to do with it. So I get off to college. I was blessed to go to one of the finest and the most expensive academic institutions in the world. I was there on full scholarship. I had no money. So what did I do? I financed my lifestyle with credit cards. I went into the credit card room the first week of school, and I didn't just get one credit card. I got one of each. And I couldn't pay anybody. When the creditors would call and say, Lynn, can you borrow the money? I'd say, can I borrow it from you? I had all kind of funny answers until I got out into the real world. My credit was jacked up. My furniture was from Rent-A-Center. The first car that I bought, it wasn't just a lemon. It was a lemon and a lime and every other sour piece of fruit you can imagine. I think the darn thing broke down as soon as I drove it off the lot because my credit was so bad, I could not afford a proper vehicle. Well, fast forward, I get married, 3 children. I'm successful. I'm helping people around the city of Chicago and across the country get mortgages, buying a home. It's the foundation for building wealth. I helped a lady with 4 bankruptcies and 2 foreclosures overcome her credit issues. She got into a house with a low interest rate and a low down payment. And boy, did my income start to take off. But guess what? I was living a lie. I was living check to Monday. You see, check to check is a blessing. That means you get paid on Friday and by the next payday you're broke. But check to Monday is an entirely different game. You get paid on Friday, you kick it on the weekend, you pay on your past due bills, and by Monday you're broke. And I was living that lifestyle, making 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $90,000 a month. It never mattered how much money I made. I always found a way to be broke. You might be thinking, how could that happen? Let me tell you how it happens. More money doesn't solve a money problem. If it did, millionaires wouldn't go bankrupt. So what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it right now in the Jordan year 23? Well, guess what? Psalm 23 says, the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. So you do not have to want to do this. You can do this. Step 1 is to spend less money. I say live by the 10, 10, 30, 50. The first 10% you tithe, the next 10% you save, 30% is cash on a separate debit card for your incidentals like groceries, gas, hair, nails, the new iPhone, whatever it is that you're buying. If it doesn't fit, get rid of it. Do not overspend. The remaining 50% stays in your checking account for your bills. If you have more than enough money, that's not a license to go buy a bigger house, a bigger car. That's what I was doing. Every time I got a raise, I would raise my expenses. When you do that, you have less freedom and more bondage. You should pay off your debt because debt is the middleman between you and your wealth, right? Debt is earning interest that you could actually be earning. If you don't have enough money, then you must subtract. I had to pull my kids out of dance class and cheerleading. They went to dance at the free dance at the free church. Okay. They went to cheerleading at the free school in the community where I owned a home. So I had to start to subtract some things. And yes, it hurt my feelings, but it made my bank account very, very happy. And it allowed me to establish some discipline. So the first thing is to spend less money. The next thing is to get more money. You must get more money. Multiple streams of income. Why? Because one stream of income is hazardous to your wealth. If you only have one stream of income, I don't care what it is, there's a chance that you might be in financial dire straits without any notice. Okay. So in my diamond program, I am teaching 10 different careers in addition to everything that you need to know about money, being an entrepreneur, and all of those things. Careers from becoming a professional speaker, an author, a certified life coach, a social media manager. There's so many different things you can do with your time and your attention and your energy if you put your mind to it. So 1 is spend less money. 2 is get more money. 3 is get your money back. Okay? Get your money back. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you went to the grocery store and you bought $300 worth of groceries and you came home and you ate all your groceries and the grocery store manager called you 2 weeks later and said, come back and get your groceries, you'd stop, drop, and roll right now. You'd go back and get your groceries. Well, that's what the IRS says when you have a home-based business. When you drive your car for business, you get your money back. If you drive your car for personal reasons, you don't. When you go out and have a meal to discuss business, you get your money back. If you just go out to eat with your friends and family and whatever, and it's not for business, you don't get your money back. The IRS says that over 400 times, but you must learn the rules of the game and you must play the game by the rules. The next thing that you must do is make your money grow. Money will work harder for you than you can ever work for it. Let me repeat. Money will work harder for you than you can ever work for it. So if you start to put away $1, $2, $10, $20, and the money that you're now saving on taxes and the money that you are saving from spending less, you start to make that money grow, then guess what? Your money that is growing, the interest can now pay for that new car. The interest can pay for that vacation. The interest can pay for the things that you were spending money on anyway, which were things that you were spending money on anyway that was leaving you broke and broken and tired and confused. It doesn't have to be that way. This is the Jordan year. You don't have to want, you can go and get financial freedom. The fifth thing that I would say is you have to protect your money. So spend less money, get more money, get your money back. Number 4 is make your money grow. And number 5 is now to protect your wealth. You must get life insurance. We have to stop dying and getting GoFundMe accounts. Come on, everybody. The number one way to ensure that you will have wealth to pass on to the next generation is to get a life insurance policy and an estate plan with a trust. In your trust, you can dictate who gets what and when, so your heirs won't just take all the money and go blow it on a new boyfriend or girlfriend or something, to that effect. So you want to protect your wealth. You want to make sure that you've got key man insurance in your business. You want to protect your business, protect your wealth, and protect your assets. So spend less money, get more money, get your money back, make your money grow, protect your wealth, own where you live, own where you live. Home ownership is the foundation for building wealth. That's why the Home Buyers Club in the Entrepreneurs Academy is one of my, not only my most prized programs, but it's the thing that I love the most, okay? Because you got to live somewhere anyway. So if you are paying $1,000 a month for rent, let me be more realistic, $1,500 a month. That's $18,000 a year for something that will never, ever belong to you. You can take that same $1,500 and apply it to a mortgage, and at least the value will increase and the balance will go down, and over time you will have equity. If you decide to buy a multi-unit building, you can now rent out the other unit. You live for free and let your tenants pay the rent. Own where you live. And if you cannot afford where you live in the state where you are right now, then go and live somewhere else. Okay? With all of the social media and the work at home jobs and other opportunities, then I would say go and move someplace else. The next thing that I would say is learn how to use other people's money responsibly. Manage your credit. There are people out there who say don't use any credit. I'm saying credit isn't muscle. It has to be exercised in order to get stronger. And at some point, you're going to need credit in order to buy a house or buy a car or something that you either don't have the cash for today or for something where it doesn't make sense for you to spend the cash today. So spend less money, get more money, get your money back, make your money grow, protect your wealth, own where you live. And guess what? Learn how to use other people's money responsibly. Go to asklynn.org.